Welcome to another amazing episode of Ronnie's Remedy. I'm Veronica Baumgartner, your host, and I go by Ronnie, and I've got all the remedies for your life's problems. All right, so today's show should be interesting. I've never met this person before, and we've been sitting here talking, and he is such a sweetheart already. Let's welcome to the show, Rene Prado. Yay! How are you?
I'm doing good. Thank you so much, Ronnie, for having me here on your show.
Yeah, sure. Okay, remember, speak right into the mic. And so, interesting story. He had actually messaged me online and said, "Hey, like I'd love to be on your podcast because that's kind of stuff I want to do." So I said, "Why not?" So I really don't know much about you. So why don't you tell me a little bit about yourself? Where are you from?
Well, I'm originally from Somerton. I was born in Stockton, California. I grew up in
Okay.
Somerton. Raised and grew up in Somerton, Arizona.
Okay.
I have a theater background. I went to school at Arizona Western College, and I
Nice.
went to Arizona State University. I have
Really?
a Bachelor's of Arts in
Like the actual physical campus?
just the
Or
Glendale
on?
campus, the West Campus in
Oh,
Glendale,
okay,
Arizona.
gotcha. Okay.
That's where I graduated with
Okay.
a Bachelor's of Arts in Interdisciplinary Arts and Performance.
Wow. So did you want to be an actor?
Yeah, that was originally my plan when I first started here at AWC.
That's
Western College.
awesome.
Yep.
Have you ever been in any movies or like commercials?
I have met. Do you know the actor Damien Chapa from Blood and Blood Out, Miklo?
No, but I don't even know if I've seen that
No.
movie. Everyone's gonna kill me, but I've heard about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I met him 2 times. He has been here in Yuma,
Wow.
and I didn't know he has family here in Yuma. So
Oh, okay.
I have seen him, and I met him 2 times
Awesome.
here in Yuma.
Okay, so you did that. So what do you do? So he gave me this card, and you have like a million titles. So you're in marketing, event announcer, radio announcer, promoter, blogger, voiceovers. So why don't we? So did you? So you went to school? Where did you go to school?
I went to Arizona State University. So
No, I meant high school.
Oh, I went to Cova High School.
Oh, you went to
Cova High
Kofa.
School.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. And then you did your college.
Yes.
So what happened after college?
So when I graduated here from Arizona Western College, I transferred to Arizona State at the
Okay.
West Campus. So I studied there, and the degree is called Interdisciplinary Arts and Performance. So pretty much this degree is pretty much like you get to learn how to edit video, sound performance, acting, and pretty much it has to do a little bit mixed in the entertainment business. So I studied 3 careers in one degree. So I
Wow.
studied announcing, acting, all that I learned by myself, and I apply my skills. So I've been involved 23 years in total in public relations and marketing, and then another 11 years in the community outreach. So
Wow.
I've been involved in the community.
Yeah, you were telling me before you've done some collaborations with people. Like what?
I started my first collaboration was with Shots by Doja.
Shots by Doza.
Shots
I
by
feel like we
Shots by
all know
Doja.
who that is here in town.
Yeah,
He does really cool
yeah, he
videos.
does.
And he really helps small businesses like
He
get
does.
their name out there. So what did you guys do?
So the first collaboration I did with him is I had a friend that had her business in Somerton. It was called Juicy Bar,
Oh, yes.
and so I contacted him and said, hey, I want to do the collaboration. Yeah, sure, why not? So I had reached out a couple of businesses. So
Yeah.
one of them was one of my friends, which Nadia. She's the owner of Juicy Bar, and that took for a little bit for a while. And so we did that video, and that video got about right now it's about almost 8,900.
Wow, that's
It's
awesome.
going to 9,000 videos.
Okay.
So everybody's sharing it, liking it. So
Yeah.
that was my first collaboration.
And why did you want to do that? So were you just trying to bring attention to the Juicy Bar? Like
I
help the Juicy Bar?
pretty much what I just like to help my business bring in
Yeah.
clients. I
Yeah.
do English and Spanish videos. And when I say, for example, if I do an English video, I put the subtitle in Spanish because we
Oh,
live in 89 or 90%. We live in the Hispanic community.
exactly.
So
I don't know Spanish.
you know,
I wish I did, though. I grew up in a household where there was no Spanish, but my dad spoke Spanish. I wish I would have learned. My son's taking it online
yeah.
right now, or he's going to starting in August. But I love that
Mhm.
because you're right. We live in a town where pretty much everywhere you go,
Yeah.
everyone speaks Spanish. So that's smart.
Mhm.
So, what are you wanting to create? Are you wanting to have like a radio show? Like, what do you want to do?
Well, that's a good question.
Yeah.
Pretty much, just like I know you were in What's Up Yuma.
Yes, I
Yeah.
was
So
co-host of that show.
what I've been wanting to do is just I also want to find a radio show
Okay.
and try to pretty much like find reach out to the Hispanic community. You
Mm.
know,
Okay.
invite business owners,
Yeah.
community, what events they have plan going on. So
Okay.
that's my goal for What Permits Is Life.
Okay.
But other than that, I pretty much want to work for a radio show.
You want to
That's
have a
what I want to
radio
do.
show.
That's what I want to do. Not have a radio show, but work for radio.
Sure.
If not, then I just started doing blogging,
Okay.
and I'm a local influencer.
Like vlogging.
Yeah.
Video
So
vlogging. Yeah.
I just started doing that. And sometimes I don't get that views, but like
Okay.
less than 2-3 hours, I just start getting about 2,000, 3,000 views.
And that's great. And it takes time. And I'm going to tell you, like, I started writing for the paper, and then I was on the radio, and What's Up Yuma Radio, and then this started. And your goal can't be like the likes and the views. It's got to be like because you really want to be like of service to whoever you're helping. Like, you were helping the Juicy Bar. So it's like, I'm trying to get their name out there. And because I can get that way too, like, why don't I have that many likes, or where's all my followers, or it gets like defeating sometimes. So that's something I've learned for myself, though. I don't want to speak for you, but it's like, why does this video have 700 views and another one have 7,000? The internet is a weird place and the algorithm is weird. So like, just keep going at it with authenticity and it'll work. If your heart's in the right place, that's how I feel. Be like a genuine person and you will reach your goals. So I think that that's great. So you want to start helping promote small businesses. Anything else?
Like I started now with these campaigns that are going on.
Like political?
Yes. I started interviewing state representatives that are running for that candidates that are running for state representative.
Okay.
There was an event in Somerton. It's called the City Mayor.
Oh, let's take it. Like we'll stop right. Yeah.
Sorry.
You guys speak more in the mic. It's just off. There we go. Is it better?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go back to. So, are you into politics?
No, usually I'm not really involved into politics, but I like to help out. I like to help out candidates.
But how? Like, are you just interviewing them, like seeing what their views are?
So they reach out to me and say, "Hey, I seen your videos. Is there a case? Maybe that way I could expand. Reach out to the community. Sure, why not? Yeah. Like right now I'm helping this friend. She's running for city council in Somerton.
Okay.
She also has her show, podcast show. Yeah.
What's her name?
Mireya Brand.
Okay.
Yeah, she's also running for city council, and I'm pretty much.
Wow.
We talk about events, what's going on in Somerton, communities, and things pretty much like that.
Okay. So, but you're not into politics?
No.
Me neither.
This is one thing that I tell people, like, well, to be honest, I'm not involved in politics.
Yeah.
Say, for example, if you're a Democrat and I'm a Republican, that doesn't mean that I'm going to stop talking to you.
Exactly.
So I'm not involved in politics. But the reason why I do is because I like to network.
Yes, exactly. And
all.
council people are great to network with.
Yes,
they know
exactly.
everybody, like the Rotary clubs, and they know every business owner. So you're smart. Yep. But I too don't debate politics. I just, and I still say this, like my husband doesn't know who I voted for in the last election. Like it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what your views are. It doesn't mean I'm not going to like you if you support A, B, or C, but I love that. What other things do you have going on right now? Do you have anything coming up?
So right now it's pretty much kind of slow right now. But usually what I do, I just go out to the community Somerton and I just start making videos. Yeah. Anything that I want to talk about in the community. Hey, what do you think about this story going on? What do you think about what's your opinions and things like that? And I just upload them, and pretty much sometimes people start commenting. Hey, I think this and that. I think this, but I'm sure, why not? Yeah. So that's how I pretty much interact with people. And then they start sharing it. So it's because a lot of people like to see what's going on in the community.
Yeah, I agree.
That's pretty much what I do.
Yeah, that's why I like having people that are kind of known in the community on the show, because I want to talk about what you guys are doing. I want to talk about what's bring to light, like what you're promoting or what's going on with you as a person too. So yeah, I've seen you online. I think we're friends on Facebook and Instagram, and so when you reached out, I was like, yeah, let's see what you're all about. Now you talk about radio. Do you have like radio experience?
So when I first started, when I came down here to Yuma, there's a radio station in Somerton, Radio Sin Fronteras. Okay. So I started helping them, volunteering about 2 months. And then I stopped because there was not that much. And then from there I started La Campesina. That's where I first started. And then I went to Radio Sin Fronteras. Mm-hmm. And then from there I went to, before it was COFA Border.
Okay, at the AWC.
Yeah, I was working there for almost 6 months.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then from there, I was working at the radio broadcaster with Johnny. And
Yes, you were saying that.
3 years, and then that's pretty much how I got all my experience.
What did you do there?
I was a promotion assistant,
Gotcha.
tearing down the setup, tearing down.
Like going out in the
Yeah.
community.
One of my best experience there was pretty much engaging with the community. Hey, do you
Yeah.
want to spin the wheel to win a prize?
Oh,
So
yeah.
that's pretty much
The booth.
Yes.
Yeah, spin the
booth.
wheel, whatever. I love
Correct.
that stuff. People love free stuff. They're like, yeah, sure.
Mhm.
Okay, so you worked there for a while, and you never know what'll happen in the radio
Exactly.
future with you.
One of the things that I pretty much liked in my last 2 years ago,
Mhm.
they do the Tama Festival.
Yes.
So every year, I sometimes not every day,
Mm-hmm.
I have a chance to go backstage,
Really?
and so I get along with artists, promoters, movie
Yep.
actors. So I hang out on backstage,
Wow.
and I do interviews, and I upload them on my social media pages.
I love that.
And people say, "How do you have that opportunity? You're so lucky." Well, there's an opportunity to have. If there's an opportunity,
Just take
I
it.
take advantage of
Just
it.
take
Yeah,
it. I
exactly.
mean, what have you got to lose?
Mhm.
It's like my mom always tells me. She's like, if you don't ask, you won't get it.
Yep.
Or like if you don't even take that risk, you're not even gonna know what happened. And so I love it. I think you have a lot of motivation
Mhm.
and tenacity, and you can do anything you put your mind to.
Yep.
And you're already trying to make those videos, get known in the community. So hopefully, the
Yeah.
10 people that watch this, they'll
Yeah.
follow you and like you. Yeah, and I can't wait to see what you come up with next.
Yeah, thank you so
I mean,
much.
you never know what the future holds. Yeah, you ever
Yeah.
need anything, let me know.
Yeah,
I'll
thank you so
share all
much.
your stuff. That's what I mean. I
Same.
just love sharing people's things. It's not about me, it's about you guys, So, well, how do people find you?
Well, they can find me on Instagram too, Prado Rene,
Okay.
and then I also have a TikTok, which is
Oh, I didn't know that.
Renegade Announcer.
Oh, I'll have to follow
Announcer.
you.
And then I also have a YouTube, which is Prado Rene,
Okay.
and I also have a fan page on Facebook,
Wow. Yes,
Prado-
I think we're friends on Facebook.
Prado Rene,
Yep.
Prado Rene page.
Okay.
That's my other Facebook page too.
Awesome. Well, we'll remind everyone at the end of the
Yes.
show too. But it's been awesome getting to know you. And, if any small business owners looking for a collaboration, contact Rene. I mean, he'll help you.
Well, same to you, Ronnie.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for inviting me on your show.
No problem.
if
I'll
you're
talk
all-
to anybody.
If you need some help, just let me know.
Yeah.
It's all about collaboration and networking. That's it.
I
I'm not here for
competition.
yeah.
That
I'm
there's
not here
no
for that.
such thing in
Mm.
this town. Like we all got to work together.
Exactly.
So
Man,
awesome.
That's one thing that I'm always tell
Mhm.
people. I'm not here for the money. I'm not here for anything. I'm just here that I just want to network. That's pretty much it.
Just want to help. That's
Exactly.
all I want to do. Like that's my motive. So awesome. All right. So we'll come back at the end of the show. We'll remind everyone how to find you again. So we're gonna dive into the vase of questions now.
Okay.
Go ahead, pick a random.
It
All
says,
right.
I am an active woman in my 60s, and I eat healthy most of the time. But what hurts my diet is the snacks, sweets that I keep at my house for my grandkids. Most grandparents must feel like I do. I want to have treats available, but I need some suggestions as to how I can avoid eating them. I need some advice on willpower, peeping into the pantry.
Okay. So what's your diet like? Do you mind me asking?
Sure. I'll share my advice. So,
Okay.
for me, when I stopped eating sugars, it was a little bit difficult.
Okay.
I said, well, I'm just going to go 2 weeks without eating sugar.
Okay.
2 weeks passed. And then I did a month later, and I kind of got the habit now. So right now, I don't eat that much sugars anymore.
Why'd you stop?
I just wanted to change my diet because I had health problems too.
Gotcha.
My cholesterol and my triglycerides were in 300.
Oh my goodness.
So I was just close from getting into a cardiac arrest.
What?
Yeah. So I said, well, I went to nutrition classes, and then I
Good.
started making changes there. So
Yeah.
I stopped eating the fried foods. I stopped eating the sugar stuff.
Like the processed stuff. Yeah.
Correct. For
Yep.
me, when I go to a restaurant, I don't touch black, yellow, or green sodas at all.
Okay.
Just water and iced tea.
I love that.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
We don't buy soda.
Mhm.
My husband is so addicted to soda, and he will sneak it.
It-
I
and
can
it's-
smell it on his breath. I'm like, it's like alcohol.
Exactly.
I'm like, have you been drinking soda? It's so bad for you.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
I understand it's kind of hard, but
Yeah.
there's they call it Topo Chicos and Saratogas, the sparkling waters. Those are pretty good. You could
Like
put
have a
a
little flavor.
exactly. You
Yep.
could put ice. It's kind of like you could put ice on a glass.
Mhm.
Put some of that. Put some lemon instead of sugary sodas.
Sure.
That could help you too. That helps.
Because there's always options.
Yes.
And we're so like brainwashed into thinking kids need sugary snacks,
Mm-hmm.
they need candy, they don't.
They don't.
My kids barely even drink juice. Like
Right.
I'm so about water. I'm like,
Exactly.
just we're in Arizona, okay? I don't need any dehydration around here. Like we just need to drink water. So, what made you start this health journey? So, was it just a wake up call? Like you
Yeah.
went to the doctor and they said, "Wow, your blood work is bad."
So yeah, when I first did my blood works, this was about 5 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
So like the doctor, this close, Mr. Prado from getting a
Wow.
cardiac arrest. So when I went to nutrition classes, I said, well, I'm gonna have to start making some changes.
Yes.
So after that, that's when I stopped eating fried foods,
Yeah.
sugary stuff, and I said, well, January 1st, 2025, that was when I first started.
So it's been a year, like a year and a half.
Yep. So since from there,
Okay.
I kind of got the habit of not eating sugars. If
Good
I
for
see an
you.
ice cream or things like that, I don't really.
That's so funny.
really.
I am not an ice cream person.
Yeah.
I'm not a sweets. I don't have a sweet tooth.
Mhm.
But I do like sour candy.
You could have that once in a while.
Exactly.
Just sweets, just once a month, which is not gonna
Do anything crazy.
not gonna do anything crazy.
Yeah.
But if you start eating them constantly, yes, you'll see the difference.
Yeah. I've been on a weight loss and workout journey for 8 years.
Uh-huh.
And I had our son, and it was just the whole process of having a baby and not sleeping, and staying up with the baby and stressing out. I was gaining all this weight.
Yeah.
And I didn't even realize it till I went to the doctor because my son, he was a little baby, he had pink eye. So I went to the doctor and I got on the scale just for fun.
Mhm.
And I was like, oh my gosh, like this is crazy. And so I started working out, changing my eating, and it's just been an 8-year journey
Yeah.
of like consistency. That's
Yeah.
all. Just be consistent.
Mhm.
And we have movie night with my mom once a week where we order food and we have fun, and we do have a little bit of sugar and we do those things, but it's not every day. And we do our best to eat balanced meals.
Yeah.
So if people would just be more consistent
Correct.
and not go for that fad diet, which doesn't work.
Mm-mm.
You do a crash diet. Great, you reached your weight, and then what? And then
Yeah.
you're going to gain it all back because you're like,
Exactly.
I've made it,
And I'm pretty sure. Have you feel the difference? Like when you don't eat that stuff, you feel like more energized,
Yes.
more light.
And when you do
Yep.
eat bad, it affects your
Oh,
mood.
yeah.
I always say food affects mood.
Mhm.
I will be so sluggish, that night or the next morning. So it's almost like having a food hangover.
like bloated. Like,
Yes. I love that. I love that you are
Yeah.
knowledgeable and you took nutrition classes.
I didn't
Very
took-
smart.
Yeah. Just it was one time,
Okay.
and that's where
But
I
still, that's
applied all,
enough.
yes, that's how I applied all my
Yeah.
healthy habits,
Yes.
eating.
Yeah, my husband's a personal trainer and a
There you go.
nutritionist, a certified nutritionist. Now, I don't like to listen to him, but he knows a lot
Yeah.
about how certain foods affect your chemicals in your bodies and stuff. So,
Yeah.
so anyways, for peeping in the pantry, if you don't want to eat those foods, stop buying them. Like
Mhm.
that's what I would say. Like, yeah, your grandkids can come over and have some snacks, but if you're eating them, maybe don't buy them,
Yep.
So why don't you roll it up in a ball and then you just throw it at whatever camera you want? All right. Okay. All right. Let's answer another one.
Another one?
Let's do another one. Maybe it'll be a relationship question. He's single, ladies. He did tell me he's single.
The second question. I am a people pleaser. I am starting to see it bad for me to always say yes. I want to say no, but I don't like people being mad at me or talking about me behind my back. I want to backbone, but I am scared to change.
Mhm.
How do I stop caring about what others think about me so I can grow meek?
What do you think? Are you a people pleaser?
Honestly, it's a good question.
I think that's a yes.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Or you don't like people mad at you? Or how do you feel about confrontation? I think that's the real issue right there, is saying how you really feel and then worrying if someone gets mad at you.
When people get mad at me, I don't pretty much pay attention.
Okay.
If I tell people, it's up to you. If you want to be mad, it's up to you. I'm not going to pretty
Not
be
going to worry
worried
about
about
it.
it. So
Yeah.
that's you and you, and it's me and me.
Well,
So yeah.
have you always been like that? Or growing up, were you a people pleaser? Or have you always been like, okay, be mad at me, I don't care?
Well, for me, I didn't grow up like in that. Well, when I was a kid, I was a little bit troublemaker. Yeah, I was
Really? Did you
troublemaker.
go to juvie?
No, not a troublemaker, but I was
Not with the
my
law.
families, my cousins. I was pretty much a fighter when I was a kid.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
So
Like physical fighting?
yeah, I
I have
was
never been in a fight my
um
entire life.
like I was pretty much alone when I was a kid.
Oh.
You know, I didn't pretty much get invited to
Hmm.
like a little kid.
Okay.
I didn't get that much invited to parties and things like that because they
So,
already know me.
and was it hard making friends though?
Growing up as a teen was easy. I started changing.
Okay.
I was pretty much socialized. I
Um,
was quiet.
yeah,
I was
you
talk
are
shy
pretty
person.
mild
Yeah.
mannered.
So
Yeah.
in teens, during my teens all the way to college,
Okay.
you know, and people friends would tell me, "Gee, you're a really cool, chill guy. We don't see that you don't." Because one, I don't like to drink.
Really?
I don't like to
Okay.
drink. I'm
Yeah.
not that much of a party person.
Yeah.
I'm a much of like an adventurous person.
Okay.
I like fishing. I like hunting.
You like
I,
doing physical activities.
exactly. I
Yes.
like going see off road, sand drags,
I love
race.
that.
Because I got friends that race,
Okay.
and I love all that stuff,
Okay.
adventurous stuff, hiking, and I take videos, and that's pretty much what entertains me.
Okay.
And people say, "Well, yeah, we noticed that you don't get in fights, things like that, because that's not me.
Yeah.
What's the purpose of me getting into trouble in serious problem? So
There's
that's
no,
just not
and now
me."
you can go to jail, and
Yeah,
no one wants to
exactly.
go to jail. I
Hmm.
agree. So you're not big into drinking.
No,
Is there a reason?
it's just because I don't want to affect my health.
Okay.
For me, what's the purpose of damaging my liver
That's right.
and my organs? You know, that's pretty much what
For
alcohol
what?
does. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
exactly. I haven't drank in 12 years.
Hmm.
I'm sober. And it's been the best decision of my
Exactly.
entire life
Hmm.
because I did damage my body with drugs and alcohol. And I've been sober 12 years. And what has changed over 12 years has just been a miracle,
Yep.
and being straight minded, clear minded, not making bad decisions when you're drinking.
Exactly.
But I love hearing people that are just like, I just never drank because I'm like,
Hmm.
really? Like, that's crazy because that's all my family did,
Yep.
growing up. So back to the question. What was the question? Oh, what to do when people are mad at you. So you don't really care. You don't
No,
really care
I
when people
just
are
pretty
mad.
much mind their own, let them mind their own business, and then I just, well, okay.
Can I see it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm a people pleaser. So I don't think I've ever been a people pleaser. I think growing up I was kind of a rebel too,
Hmm.
just with like my family and my mom and my dad. But yeah, I've never really had a hard time making friends. But I think this is about boundaries. And honestly, if people want to talk about you behind your back, just let them.
Yep.
Like, who cares? If they have
Yep.
nothing else to do with their time, then let them. And I can say that today I do have a backbone. And one of the biggest things today is to not care what people think about you
Hmm.
because that's being authentic. Now, I don't go around and purposely make everyone mad, and fight, but I don't care what people think because if I did care what everyone thought about me, it would just kill me. Like, it would just
Yes.
tear me down because not everyone's going to like me.
Hmm.
And I don't like everybody either. So, um so that's good that you're not a people pleaser,
Yeah.
but so what about you? Do you not care what people think about you?
Yeah. I just let it be what it be because there's I've been not. I see sometimes negative people.
Yes.
You know, I just
Everywhere.
see negative people. That's it. You do
Yeah.
what you do, and I do mine.
Yeah, so
And
you're a
I've
pretty
seen it.
positive person.
Hmm.
Yeah. Now, are you like into how do you stay so positive? Like, do you meditate? Do you read? Do you go to church?
I
Like,
go
what
to
do you
church.
you go to church?
I just ask the Lord, it's all up onto you. I like
I
this
love
Bible
that.
verse. It says Proverbs
Okay.
16:3. Whatever you do, commit your plans to the Lord, and you will succeed.
Wow.
That's one of my favorite Bible verses, Proverbs 16:3.
Where do you go to church?
I go to a Ruka Restoration Church.
Where's that?
It's over there by passing the Marine Base on County 14th
Okay.
1/3, 14th 1/3, I believe. Yeah.
How long have you been going
I've
there?
been in. So this year will be my 9th year going to that church.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
So
So what happened when you started? Did you find it easy to go to church or was it hard for you?
I grew up at the age of 18. My mom,
Oh.
when I was a kid, my mom took me to church
Oh.
as a kid.
Okay.
So ever since from there, I just pretty much committed to the Lord, and I grew up as a teen as well,
Good for you.
as a kid and right now. So yeah, it's been easy. I mean, following the Lord, and asking for help. It's always been one of my best decisions.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I feel like surrender, like
Correct.
just surrendering to whatever's going to happen in that we don't have control anyways.
Nope.
So you might as well just like stop pretending we do.
That's one thing I tell people. Whenever you feel like want to throw away the towel or giving up, read that Bible verse, Proverbs 6 and 3. And I told them to a couple people, and they have reached me back.
I love that.
That's a powerful Bible verse. Thank you so much, Rene. Thank you so much. I've never read that Bible. Yeah, no, just meditate it. So that's what I tell other people, and just read that Bible verse.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't go to church, my family, but like we're very spiritual.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and just surrendering and trusting the process.
Yeah.
Like it's all going to be okay anyways. And whatever happens, happens. Not like I can stop it, you know? So that was good. You do have great advice. Okay, we're going to answer one more.
One more?
Okay. Let's see. Let's get a deep one here. Oh, that's a long one. All right, here we go.
I don't like my son's middle school teacher.
Ooh.
My son comes home almost in tears from being yelled at by his teachers and wants to switch classes. I am struggling with believing a teacher would be that means, and if my son is lying. I also want to teach my son to deal with hard lessons and not to run away. But the other part of me wants to believe my son and help him have a good middle school experience. I'm sorry. I am confused on where to begin. Thoughts?
Well, do you have kids?
I don't.
You don't have kids. Do you want kids?
Well, I'm just leaving all to the Lord.
Okay, because you are young.
Yeah.
You're 36. You're younger than me. You have time. We have 3 kids. I'm 40. My husband's 45, and he's like always wanting another one. And I'm like, no, like I'm so done. And my mom laughs because I'm like, you know, she's like, Robert De Niro is like 80 and just had a kid, you know, like age doesn't really matter, I guess. But so I have kids, and like I said, 16, 8, and 4, and they are now being homeschooled. And I'm not saying it's the teacher's fault. We have a lot of reasons why we're going to start homeschooling, but my oldest son is 16. And he's had some good teachers and some not so good teachers, you know. So in terms of a teacher constantly yelling at a student, what do you think about that?
Honestly, I had that same situation with my sister in school. And so her principal at the school was my teacher at the middle school, at the San Luis Middle School. And so he knew me. And so I said, my sister told me, hey, well, if you're having trouble, just talk to the school principal. And the best advice I could say is talk to the school principal.
About the teacher.
Yeah, about the teacher.
Yep.
And if they don't want to do anything, we'll talk to the school district, because I'm pretty sure they will do something.
And just keep going up.
Yes.
Don't give up.
No, don't
like
give
you're
up.
Saying,
just
don't
pretty
stop.
much raise your voice, because parents do have actually care for their students.
Yeah, and like and I don't think that a teacher should be yelling at their students like that. Like I feel for teachers because they have so many students. You got like 35 kids in a class. It's hard to keep order. I have a hard time keeping order at home with 3. I can't imagine like 30. So, but if you're going to be a teacher, you got to have the student's best interest at heart, and yelling at them isn't going to work, you know? So like, but she's like, I'm struggling that I struggle to believe a teacher would be that mean, but sometimes teachers are super stressed. Maybe that's not the right career for them. I could never be a teacher. Like, what about you?
No, I don't see myself like I'm teaching about 20, 15 kids. And it gets stressful. Hey, be quiet. Hey, come on, let's pay attention. Like I understand.
You got wrestling going on over here, and like someone's looking out the sky. At the sky. Yeah.
Quiet. You know,
and that's just there's just kids being kids.
Yep.
You know, so that's why I don't have the temperament to be a teacher ever. I would get so stressed out. I like that I don't know if this is a mom or dad, but I want to teach my son how to deal with hard lessons and not run away. I really, really like that, because we're kind of dealing with that with our teenager too. Like, life is not always going to be, it's going to be easy. It's not going to be easy, like whatsoever. But just because confrontation happens or something doesn't go your way, you don't just give up. You know, you deal with hard stuff. So they're kind of in a rough place, but this is just middle school. This kid is still young. They shouldn't be being yelled at. So you had great advice. Go talk to the principal.
Yes.
Talk to their boss. Talk to the teacher's boss. And then if that doesn't work, go to what? Like
school district.
The superintendent, right?
Yes, exactly. Because I'm pretty sure they will put something in order.
Yeah.
They'll speak up.
That's
I
awesome.
had that situation last 2 months ago. My sister too.
Yeah.
One of the bus drivers was pretty much
Oh,
being a little bit rude to her. So I
really?
spoke to the superintendent. And the superintendent pretty much spoke to the school, the transportation director. The transportation gave me a call. Hey, I just want to not this to happen again.
Wow.
Boom. So that's pretty much the best advice I could say.
You have life experience with this. Wow. So the bus driver was being nice. And then you went and told, and it's not even like you're ratting anybody
No,
out. You got to speak up for your sister.
yeah.
Oh, you're a good big brother.
So
So you're much older than her.
yeah, my she's 13.
Okay.
Yeah, she's gonna be 14 next month, July.
Quite the gap.
Yep. She's going to be a freshman in Somerton High School now. So yeah.
Yep, because Somerton has a high school now. Isn't
Now,
that crazy?
yeah.
Well, I love that. I love that you speak up for your little sister. So I have boy, boy, girl. So my daughter is obvious. She's 5. She's the
Mhm.
youngest, and so the boys are very protective of her.
There you
So I
go.
think it's so cute. I'm the baby
Yeah.
of 3 girls. So, but yeah, my thoughts, just like you said, go to the principal, then go to the superintendent, then go to the news. Like,
Yeah.
just keep
Yeah.
going. Well, that was great. I love that you have life experience with that. All right, that was our last question. We're gonna wrap it up. Alrighty. Thank you so much for coming on. I had a blast getting to know you. And I love everything you're doing for the community. So let's remind everybody one more time how they can reach you.
They could find me on Instagram, Rene Prado,
Okay.
and then I have a Facebook page too, which is Prado Rene Prado, and then I have a fan page, which is Rene Prado fan page as well, and then in YouTube, Rene Prado as well, and then a TikTok, which is Prado Announcer. That's pretty
Oh,
much my TikTok.
gotcha.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't think I'm on your TikTok. I'll have to follow you.
It's not there on my card, but
Okay.
you could pretty much send me a text
I'll
message.
find you and I'll follow you and I'll share all your stuff. And
Thank you.
I love that you just reached out. Like you weren't scared to say, hey, I want to be on your podcast. I was like, let's do it. You know?
So this is one thing about me. It's just like wherever I see opportunities, like pretty much I'm an event announcer too. I'm a sports announcer.
Yeah.
That's my passion. Me being in front of a camera, radio, that's my passion.
You like that.
You know, if I see a news reporter, like, hey, if they want to interview, go for it. And so that's me right
You're
there.
always open to be interviewed. Yeah. Okay, great. Well, thank you so much. And I hope everyone got some good advice and hits you up. So I'll see you next week. Bye, everybody.
Bye. Thank you.